Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I'm your host, Frank Sullivan, and with me is my co-host, Frank Darlin. Frank, how are you doing this morning?
Good day. Nice sunny day here in Florida. So.
Nice.
It should be about 80 degrees today.
It's cold here, and I know we got some snow on the way.
Yes, you do.
So, we'll see. Exciting episode today. We have a special guest, Jaden Lant. Jaden, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right, man. Just living the life in Cortland, man.
There
Awesome.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice to have you. Nice to have you on
How
board,
far
man.
upstate? Yeah, it is nice to have you. How far upstate in New York is it? Roughly.
It's like literally central New York, like literally the middle of New York.
Oh, okay.
So people call it central New York, but I call it upstate. So
How far away from home are you?
about 3 hours north. So
Oh, okay. So it's a good drive.
yeah, it's far enough, close enough to home.
Yeah.
A little bit of both, you know.
Yeah.
So
No,
if anyone's go ahead. You go.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
just wanted. Are you at school?
Oh yeah, I'm at school. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's all I was on. I didn't know where you were, so it's like you're at school. Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
If anyone recognizes that name, Jaden Lant, they will recognize the last name because he is my former co-host, Stephen Lant, his son. So
That's right.
yeah. So unfortunately, like I said, he couldn't. He got kind of busy with all four of his kids being in state champions and all sorts of sports. So he unfortunately couldn't. He had to take a little hiatus. Him and his wife Colleen Lant have their own podcast now, the Class Couple Podcast,
Yep.
and I'm sure you've listened to all of their episodes. Is that correct?
I've listened to a few clips here and there.
A
But,
few clips here and there.
You know, I don't want to know too much about my my parents' past life.
That's funny.
I've listened to all their episodes and it's interesting. It's very interesting. You ought to give it a listen. It's good.
Yeah.
Good listen.
All
But yeah, so I guess a little introduction about Jaden is he's currently a student athlete and plays football for is it SUNY or SUNY? How do you
SUNY, yeah.
SUNY? Okay, I'm sorry.
State University of New York, yeah.
State University of New York. So it's the SUNY Cortland Red Dragons. He plays offensive line for the football team. They actually just won a national championship.
That's
This past December, so that's a big accomplishment. And he's studying there for business economics and wants to be an accountant, I guess.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Any dreams of going into the NFL, or I'm sure it's all good.
You know, as a kid, you have a big dream of going to the NFL or MLB or any professional sport, but like when you get older, it's hard. It's hard, man. Those guys are different. Like you'll see tonight on the Super Bowl, those guys are hitting hard. They're bashing their heads. They're risking their life. So, I'm gonna call it quits after college. But yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, you never know. I mean, I know you're in your first year, right?
I'm in my second year now.
Now.
Sophomore. Yeah. I just finished up my sophomore season. Now
Wow, that's awesome.
Now I'm just doing school. Yeah. So started on the national championship team as a sophomore. It was pretty legit. So.
Wow, that's nice, man. Now you're offensive
great.
lineman. I didn't mean to ask. What do you weigh?
Lineman.
What do you weigh?
300 pounds. I'm
Wow,
like
you're a
6
big
foot,
boy.
300, so yeah.
Wow.
Tall. He's
Yeah.
tall. Even
I know. I seen his
Yeah, my
picture.
dad's pretty tall.
That's awesome. I was 300 at one time too, but I wasn't an offensive lineman.
So was I, and on both,
Yeah.
I was 3 something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, that's awesome, man. That's so nice to hear. That's great. That's great.
What
Thank you.
what do you go like all around? Do you play guard, tackle? Like what do you?
Mostly guard.
Guard?
I could play center. I'm like my roommate's a tackle, so he's like 6'4". Yeah, so I'm considered like a short lineman, but I'm still strong. I'm fast, so
Nice.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a different game in the trenches. So
I can imagine.
I can imagine.
And you never know. I mean, you're only in your sophomore year now. You never know what another 2 years can bring you.
You really
Yeah, I
don't.
know. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know, man.
Wow.
Um, and I also see it says you went to Cornwall Central High School in New York,
Yep.
and you played. Not only did you play football, you also did play baseball.
Yep. Baseball.
What position did you play in baseball?
First base, left field. My senior year, I DH. Just on the bench, grab the bat, and
Wow.
hit a couple. Yeah. So
Hit that ball,
yeah,
huh?
it was a good time. Yeah. Oh yeah. So.
Wow, that's
that
crazy.
was a good time. Baseball is my favorite sport. But,
Is it really?
So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, my uncle here, Frank, his daughter, who was on a guest when we did Moneyball, she played softball for Rhode Island College, right?
Yeah, Rick.
Rick.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was an experience.
Nice.
Pretty good though. It's a Division
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
but you still see a lot of real good players though.
Division
but it was-
3 is the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the most competitive you'll ever see. A lot of
Yeah.
heart.
It's a lot of dedication too by the family and the parents and all that stuff. Yeah, there's a lot to
That's
it.
sports in general, right? It's dedication.
Yeah. But it was fun.
Yeah.
though. I enjoyed it with her. I enjoyed going to the games. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time to get away too.
It is. Yeah.
So,
That was even too like how that drive when you were living in Orange. That was what, 2 hours?
Oh, to go to Newport? I mean, to Rhode
Yeah.
Island? Yeah. Yeah, it was about an hour and a
Yeah.
half. Sometimes it's snow. Believe it or not, guys, we came home in a couple of small snowstorms. That's because you start in April, and sometimes you get some snow. Oh, yeah, we played where I watched her. I'll never forget. They're playing somebody. Make it real quick. They were playing somebody at night. It was snowing out. I couldn't believe it. What's going on here? Everybody's
Where
dressed
in
up.
April?
Yeah, in Rhode Island. Yeah, it was snowing. Yeah.
And don't
It was
say
crazy.
that, man. We're just talking
It-
just talk about
it's
getting my. Go ahead.
It's like 9:00 at night. I'm saying, come
Really?
on, Maria. She came in the pitch to end the game. I said, get these three girls out. We get out of here. And she did. She got the three girls out, and we got out of the game. We went home, but it was crazy though. But yeah,
nice.
but it was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite movies, Jaden? I mean, not just obviously. You can say a few sport movies out there, but also the other, even just regular movies.
Sandlot is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Your dad, man, he when we put the Sandlot episode, he just sank my heart. He just didn't really care for the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Dude, that was a first love for me, man.
Absolutely.
Excellent,
But
excellent movie.
Yeah. Benny,
it's real
Benny
good.
the Jet, So, I don't watch a lot of like older or like a lot of like movies now. But like when I was a kid, I'd always watch like just like Cars, Nemo, like all like the good Disney movies. So,
Yeah, a lot of good Disney.
I'm a child at heart, so yeah, I like the Disney movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I just watched Frozen yesterday with Stella with my 9-month-old. She watched
There you
5
go.
minutes of it and then fell asleep.
You'll be watching a lot more of them.
Oh, I know. How about TV shows? You kind of keeping up with that or not? Or
me and my friends will just watch like Entourage or something. Like just throw it on, just to mess around. Yeah. So Entourage. We were watching Blue Mountain State, Blue Mountain State, right?
I've seen that show. Yep.
Yeah. Throw that on. What else? I'm trying to think. There's my friends love The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Sopranos is a must.
They're real into the Italian stuff. So yeah. So they're all from Long Island, so they will love the
Right.
Italian stuff.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
I
funny
watched,
because go ahead.
I was gonna say I watched Goodfellas about a couple months ago, so
I can watch that over and over. Yeah.
That's one you can just throw on too. It doesn't matter when.
Watch it every time.
Yeah. That was the first time I watched it, so I thought it was a good movie. So
Yeah.
It's funny you talk about Sopranos and Entourage because I keep trying to tell my uncle here to throw on Entourage as well.
Entourage is a great show.
They have a podcast too that I was listening to for a while.
Oh, Entourage does?
Mm-hmm. They do like a rewatch and again they have a lot of like actors and actresses on. It's funny you hear all these kind of behind the scenes stuff, and it's very interesting.
Yeah, that's cool with that stuff. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
I gotta try that out. I gotta check that out into Entourage. I've seen Sopranos, but I gotta try that one. Yeah.
They have, I think, both of them. I mean, with James Gandolfini playing Tony, and even Jeremy Piven, who plays Ari, like hands down, probably like top 5 character of all just like TV.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
It's just when they both go off, and exactly, you'll know in Entourage, he's great, you know.
Yeah. I heard recently, so I was listening to a podcast and Kevin Hart was on, and he's like, "Yeah, I tried out for the role and I couldn't get it because he was just too good."
Yeah, that they went with again. They went with Bow Wow.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm not up to date with all the actors and actresses.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So Kevin Hart, he tried out.
Yeah,
for
he
it?
was.
Did try. Yeah, he said he tried for it. And
It was a small like I want to say it was like a 5-episode like little like arc or something with him, and
yeah.
and they passed on him and went with little Bow Wow instead.
Yeah.
But again, you
not
know,
to get into the Kevin Hart thing, but I saw a movie.
Yeah.
It was called Lift. He just made it. It's like they're like Robin something, and it was nice
Really?
to see him in the movie because he played a serious part. I never see that side of him, and he was really good. And I said to my wife's not a big lover of him until we watched the movie. She says, "Wow, that was a good movie. He played a good part." I said, "Yeah, we played a serious part. It was nice to see. It's nice to see those guys play a serious part instead of a comedian part or whatever." But it was good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
One of my favorite movies with Kevin Hart and The Rock is Jumanji, like the new Jumanjis. So, those are some.
Those are good.
Movies, so.
Those are real good. Yeah, those are real good.
It's hard to have that combination of not only a comedian, whether you do stand up, and also get into acting too. It's hard to have both of them, but Kevin Hart does it very well with stand up and acting and stuff like that.
He really does. He really does. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I was talking to your dad about Kevin James when he has a new stand up hour on Amazon Prime. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I'll have to check that out.
It's interesting. Again, I think it's.
He's good.
I wish it. I thought it was okay. To be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was okay. I love the guy. We were just watching King of Queens before I got on, and I just honestly the stand up it was okay for me. But again, you know that's my opinion.
Yeah.
The comedian that like we just throw on like in like the O-Line House or something is it's on Netflix. I forgot I forgot his name, but it really funny and stuff. So I have to look it up.
What kind is he, like a New York guy or?
I don't really know. We just throw it on. It's really funny. Netflix.
I listened to Chris DiStefano. He's kind of like a New York guy, New York comic. He's got a few podcasts out, and he's actually. You should give him a listen. He's actually pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of new people that have been on. I've seen and on like YouTube. I never even knew who they were, and they were good. So I mean, it's a lot of people. Just a lot more people are getting chances to go on and do that stuff and be funny and get some words with it. But yeah.
I forgot what it'll come to your mind as soon as we log off the recording. You're like, shit, that's who it was.
Hey, you're supposed to be like this when you're 62, like me, not remember anything. That's what I
know,
to.
Dude. Yeah. Actually, Kevin James, he's a Cortland. Well, he went to Cortland.
Did he really?
Really?
Yeah, and he played football. Yeah.
Oh,
is that the reason why you went to Cortland? Your dad just picked the college for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh,
yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
So he's a really well liked guy here, and there's like just a bunch of there's a UFC guy, Aljamain Sterling.
Okay.
Yeah. So Aljamain just won like a belt like a year ago. Yeah.
That's a tough thing.
Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah, UFC is different.
That's real stuff,
different.
man. That's not fake. It's real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
We haven't got to it yet, but here comes the boom. The boom with Kevin James.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
He gets shredded. He gets good shape in that movie.
He does.
Really,
Yeah.
really.
That was good. That was well done. That movie. Yeah. It was
That's a good. That's a decent movie. That's a really good movie too. Yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I never thought of that. That's right. That'd be good to do.
yeah.
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 All right. Well, so Super Bowl. I know the Super Bowls is. We're recording this on Super Bowl Sunday morning, so we won't. Like I said, we normally talk about. It's mostly me talking about sports betting because I got a bunch of bets going on right now.
Yeah,
but-
I dabbled in it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to take a break.
I'm betting on Portland
it's-
now next year.
Yeah, good call. It's hard. I try to say, I got Casey to download DraftKings, and they gave us $200 in bonus bets. So
Yep.
when you get it, it's kind of like a no-brainer. But like I said, this will be the last day I talk about it because after today, hopefully I cash out tonight at some point. The app gets deleted and go away, and I'll download it again. I don't want to. Because next thing you know, you just.
Next thing you know, March Madness is coming up. MLB,
Yeah. You be
so-
betting everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
But so what are your thoughts about Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl rematch. I think it's going to be a great game, and because Patrick Mahomes is the best athlete in sports right now. So, he can't. He's literally become the next Tom Brady. So, it would be cool to see them go back to back because that hasn't happened since 2002, 3 or 3, 4.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
With the Patriots. So, I think it would be cool to see the Chiefs win, but he's underdog story with Brock Purdy. Like he's also saying he's the next Tom Brady because he's a late round draft pick. So it's so many different stories, and it's the rematch, and I know the 49ers are hungry. So, but I would like to see the Chiefs win to see go back to back. So yeah.
What about you, Frank?
Well, I don't feel this. I did feel that way when he played Brady that year in the Super Bowl, but he had no offensive line, if you remember. He had two offensive.
God,
he was running for his life,
that was
and that was a joke. He was running for his life. I would have loved to see him with a good line there, and he would have. I think they would have beat him, but whatever. But no, the whole thing is he's going to get. If it's near the end of the game, and I don't mean this, I know you play football, and I'm not talking about your kind of stuff. I'm talking about pro sports. I'm not talking about this.
Yeah.
But when you get to the end of the game, if it's close, and he's running with the ball, and they hit him the wrong way, he's going to get that call every single time, and it's going to be the same old story. Just like Philly. Remember last year, the way the game ended? He got the penalty.
Yep,
I'm not saying it wasn't. And then the interference call, I'm not saying it wasn't, but it always seems that way.
Ticky-tacky.
Yeah, and then he just walks into the end zone, with no time left, and he wins. So if it's a close game, he's going to get the call. Brock Purdy's not.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Very
I hate
true.
to say it that way. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But that's why you got to get in that fourth quarter, last 5 minutes up by 2 touchdowns, and you got a chance. But if you don't, let's be honest, guys. It is, Jordan got the calls. It's the same old story, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I see the 49ers only because it's been a while since 49ers won. That's the only reason I could, and Taylor Swift.
Right?
What's another story?
Right?
Yeah.
94,
Don't forget
94,
Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
Jaden.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift will be there. Taylor Swift will be there.
Yeah, great.
Every time Kelsey makes a play, they're gonna pin her. I call it right now. Every play.
Insane.
I know.
Man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man.
You play, okay? You won the championship, okay? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. And no offense.
Yeah.
I don't care who she is. That's not. You want to show her once, that's fine, but it's over
Once,
with.
twice, whatever.
You can't make her more than the game.
Yeah.
These guys work hard out there. That's
Yeah.
my opinion. I'm just saying, but that's it. Kelce's a great player.
Totally,
he doesn't need all that other stuff. I'm sorry.
Nope.
But
Yeah.
well, we'll see what happens. But it's going to be all about her. That's why it's. I'm surprised she's not doing the coin
The
toss.
halftime show, right? I think
you, Frank, you're last.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go through it quick. I think on paper, San Fran has the better team. I think offense and defense. I think the San Fran should take it, no problem. But you called it when the Ravens choked the last playoff game, and they didn't come to play. They didn't come to town. They didn't come to play. And
Lamar didn't.
Kansas City. No, Lamar didn't. No, and he said he won MVP, which
does it?
I don't know. I wouldn't give it to him. He had a great, decent year.
Well, that's what they go on. They got to base it on that. They can't base it on the whole season because they have. That,
yeah,
I agree.
I guess so.
I agree.
Yeah.
But he throws in a triple coverage in the last. You can't do that. That's a rookie mistake. You can't do it. I know you play, but you can't do that. And he, if you watch that play, he goes back. He has all the time in the world. He threw it. I said, "Oh, God, he must have somebody open." He didn't.
Yeah.
But whatever. But yeah.
I mean, I would have rather give the MVP to McCaffrey.
Oh, he's a beast.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
He's cool.
But again, they stiff the. It's normally a quarterback that gets it. They stiff the.
Yeah.
He's the key to this game. He's the key.
Absolutely,
to
100%.
Yeah. If they can't stop him, they won't win that game. It's like your team. When you had Aaron Jones. You couldn't stop Aaron Jones. You ain't winning.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like I said, like I said, Andy Reid and Mahomes, they come to play. The 49ers just barely made it to the Super Bowl. They barely beat us, the Packers, and they barely beat Detroit.
Yeah.
When you think about it that way, it's just like now it's like, will it be enough? I mean, I don't know.
And Brock Purdy's a game manager, so if he throws an interception, that ruins the whole game plan for.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. And he is young. Other guys should remember. The second year, right? Second
first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, we'll see. This will be his stage. He might be able to become one of those guys. You don't know. So.
Yeah. This is Mahomes' home, so.
Yeah.
So.
It'll be interesting.
No, it'll definitely be interesting. What are you guys doing for the Super Bowl?
So we ordered this. We have it. It's called Pudgy's.
Okay.
Pudgy's Party Pack.
Okay.
It's a sheet pizza, 20 wings.
Awesome.
So we get like a group of 5 guys, split it. And
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Are you 21 or no?
I'm not 21 yet, but
okay.
So
there won't be any drinking.
You could always in a house you could always drink, but we have a 24-hour rule for football, so we all went out last night, and so we can't. We have football Monday, so we can't technically drink, but people do it every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, especially for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So, and then we for our team, we all bought. Made 100 squares, did the boxes.
Nice.
Each, so
that's
hopefully,
nice. Yeah.
I don't know what number I have yet, but they didn't release it. So
that's nice. Good luck.
Yeah. How about you, Frank?
No. I don't have the boxes thing. I don't do that. I never win, so I don't waste my time. But we're just getting subs and dip and stuff. Just me and my wife and the dog. So I mean, but no, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll have some dessert and everything. So it's a nice night. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
We're going to a buddy's place in Madison. He's having a little Super Bowl party there, so we're gonna. Everyone's bringing stuff, and we're making. We got a few stuffed breads. You just pop in the oven and they cook.
Beautiful.
I'm making little jalapeno poppers that come out pretty well, actually.
I'm a big buffalo chicken dip guy for sure.
There you go.
I love chicken wings. I love chicken wings, but I lately I've been making these. It's jalapenos and it's got the cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and you wrap it with bacon.
Wow!
And I've been bringing those to parties lately, and they've been flying off the shelf. It's like
beautiful.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because it's you get a little bit of spice. But it's not too bad. I try to tell everyone that they're really not. It's a jalapeno, but it's not really that spicy.
It's not overwhelming. Then you're saying
it's not overwhelming. Yes.
Yeah.
And lately, like I said, they've been flying off. They've been going. So I've just been making those, and they're pretty easy
to
make.
Thing, man. You don't want that one thing that doesn't go at a party.
Oh, I know. That's the veggie platter that no one wants.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. But yeah, I think we're gonna because again we got the little one, so we're gonna stay till halftime, watch the halftime performance, and then we'll probably head home. But I got to work tomorrow. I go in at 6, so I go in early. So hopefully I'll watch the rest of the game. Me and my buddies, we went in on a nice eight leg parlay. We all kind of put in like a good amount of money. Not a good amount, but the payout is like $55,000. So we'll see what happens. I don't know.
That would be cool, man. That would be a story.
I'll find out. I'll know by halftime because we have Kansas City halftime and full. So I'll know by halftime whether we win it or not. So we'll see.
There you go.
Okay.
Good luck, buddy.
But yeah, I told my boss, I was like, if I win that, I'm not coming in. Just fair warning. I was like, I would assume you would like understand. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'll probably still go in. All right, I think we can kind of get to the movie. And I don't know if you want to talk about anything about Super Bowl or whatever, but we can get into it.
Right. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, let's hit it up.
Okay, here we go. The introduction to the movie is The Little Giants. Release date is October 14th, 1994. The opening weekend was $4.7 million. It grossed $19.3 million worldwide with a budget of $20 million. It was directed by Duane Dunham, starring Rick Moranis as Danny O'Shea, Ed O'Neill as Kevin O'Shea, Shauna Waldron as Becky O'Shea, Devon Sawa as Junior Floyd, and Sam Horrigan as Spike Hammer. There's also a lot of other people. We'll get to them a little later. Yep. The simple synopsis: misfits from their own opposing team to an elite Pee Wee football team coached by the elite team's coach's brother. Runtime was 1 hour and 47 minutes. I think we watched it on Tubi. That's what I watched.
Yeah, we did too. Yeah.
And
where'd you watch it, Jaden?
I just rented it on Prime.
Okay,
there you go.
Gotcha.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
And that's it. So now we come to the best part of our podcast, Frank's 5 Fun Facts. Take it away. See what you got there, buddy.
All right. Let's see here. So my fact number 1, this movie was inspired by an early 1990s McDonald's ad about Pee Wee football that ran during the Super Bowl. The day after it aired, Steven Spielberg liked it so much that he called up the ad's creator, James Ferguson, and hired him to write the script. So that gives you a little idea on the concept. I didn't know that Spielberg was... I think he was the producer of the movie. Because I know he didn't direct it.
No, he didn't direct it, no. He might have produced it.
I'm trying to look on it, but I didn't know he was really like, attached to it, but it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's 94, though. That's a while ago. What's that, 29 years ago? Oh, I'm sorry, 30 years ago.
30 years ago. We're gonna wait.
30
now
years
you're gonna age us all now because Jaden wasn't born till.
Oh, I was born in 2004, man. So yeah.
Oh man, I think I just that was when I started high school. It was 2004.
Oh wow.
Give you an idea. Anyways, fact number 2. So we give a few like what ifs. So Gary Busey and Randy Quaid were originally cast as the leads. I know they were also looking at Bob Saget for Danny.
Yeah, I could see it a little bit. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe Bob Saget would have been cool as what's his face, Danny.
Yeah, it's Rick Moranis' part. Yeah,
Rick Moranis' yeah. So
yeah, I could see that.
That cool.
I could see that. Yeah.
Let me see here. So actor Jonathan Buick was originally cast to play the role of Junior and shot several weeks with the main cast before being replaced by Devon Sawa. Sawa was just finished filming Casper and was personally suggested by Steven Spielberg. So.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
So it seems like Spielberg had a lot to do with his movie.
Yeah, it's who you know.
Yep.
Sometimes, anyways.
Danny O'Shea this is my third fact. So Danny O'Shea was originally written as a widower, but when Rick Moranis was ultimately casted for the role, It was changed that his wife left him. This was changed because Rick Moranis' wife passed away in real life in '91.
Oh,
So the
wow.
screenwriters wanted to change it for respect for the star.
Didn't know that.
So-
Wow, that's
Yeah,
that's horrible.
No.
I was confused, like why she. It was like she left. Like
It was weird,
it was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't give like a reason. Like I thought.
Yeah.
No, they did not. No,
No, they didn't
Now
at all. No.
You can kind of see why they did it that way, though. Makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense. Even
yeah,
though it's
yeah,
a movie.
yeah, that's cool. That's
Yeah, yeah.
Fact number 4. So the jersey numbers, and then I'm sure we probably caught some of this. So the jersey numbers that
Yeah.
Becky wears and Junior wear are the former Giants Lawrence Taylor and Phil Simms, respectively. While Briggs wore number 8 and Patterson 22 and Murphy 48. Those were former greats, Cowboy greats, Elway, Smith, and Darryl Johnson.
Right.
So they said they were worn on purpose because you're a Giants fan, correct?
I am a Giants fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
Frank's a
I'm
Jets,
on the other
a Jets
side.
fan.
Oh man,
It's rough, huh?
Yeah,
That's tough.
well, we had a tough 4 plays there to start the season.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I still
Didn't
can't
see that
believe
coming.
it.
No, I didn't see
No.
that.
Let me tell you something. I'm a Packers fan, and I didn't see that. I was like,
No.
I was hurting for you guys.
He was all
Yeah.
he was all pumped up to play. He didn't come just for money. He got good shape.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
felt
yep.
bad for him. I really did. I really
Yeah,
felt bad for him.
yeah, same. Yeah, and 4
Yes.
plays is insane. Like,
I know.
it's
Yeah,
Four.
it was almost like it was like a freak thing because like
Yeah.
I watched the game and you watch him go. It's 9/11. It's New York.
yeah.
He's got the flag. He runs out. Like you could see this part of a movie, and he comes out 4 plays later, done.
And he just about touched him, guys. He basically
Yeah.
just fell down when he tackled him.
Yeah.
It wasn't when I watched it. I said he's not getting up. What's going on here? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know if you guys you weren't around, but you weren't. I don't think you're born yet. But when the Jets had Testaverde, the year after they almost went to the Super Bowl with Bill Parcells, I'll never forget it. The first game of the year, first play, he goes back to pass at the Meadowlands. Nobody touches him, and he pulls up lane, and he was all done. He tore his.
Wow.
Nobody touched him. He tore
Really?
his ACL out for the season, and that was it for the Jets. They had to go to a
What year?
backup, and they. Yeah.
What year was that? That'd be early
Oh.
90s, right?
Yeah, it was in the 90s, I think. Yeah, 90s. Or middle 90s, something like that. Yeah. But just nobody touched him. He just went back to pass like he normally would. He was going to throw the ball, he threw it, and then he came up lame. I said, what's going on? Nobody touched him, but that was it. But that's it. You can get hurt. You play. You know how it is. You can get hurt doing anything.
Yeah.
So you
Literally
get hurt getting out of bed.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
What's been your? Let's do a side tangent real quick. What's been your like worst injury? I don't know how bad it's been, but
So I've luckily, honestly, haven't had that many serious injuries.
Knock on
I
wood.
work out hard. Yeah. So
That's good.
I work out hard. So I've had a few pulled hamstrings here and there.
what's the worst you've seen? I guess.
I've seen. So this year, the worst is when it's non-contact ACL, like just
yeah.
non-contact run or route or something.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Worst I've seen. Pretty much ACL.
Yep.
I seen some kid get absolutely knocked out, like
Cold.
like
Really?
he threw like the quarterback threw like a hospital ball, like threw it up in the
Yeah.
middle, like he had to jump up and get it. Our linebacker literally cracked him so hard that he like whipped back his head and
Wow.
it was insane. Yeah, it was the most craziest thing I've seen in person for sure.
Wow.
So, and then last spring I rolled my ankle pretty bad. I recovered from that. I
That's
had
good.
another rolled ankle in the season. Just played through it. But
You wear any braces? Sometimes
I
they wear the
don't,
braces just for. If you notice, sometimes in college, I've seen it.
Yeah.
The whole team, the whole line wears it. Only, I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's not because I think it's just like a preventive thing. I don't know, but they got these
it's
You know what I'm talking about?
for
yeah.
linemen. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've easily gotten rolled up on it. Gotten
Yeah.
scared a couple times, but
Yeah.
So we went to Michigan. We practiced at the University of Michigan.
Really?
At their indoor facility, and we
Yeah.
toured the big house and everything. Got to go on the
Wow.
field. and we were reading the rule. They had like rules on the, like they're a no joke program. Obviously, they're the national champions as well. But
Yeah.
they said it was mandatory to wear braces. That so.
That's
And,
Wow.
so
interesting.
All right, we'll go back. So my last fact is Devon Sawa was 15 during the filming, and was much taller than the rest of the classmates, who were 10. So I guess in some of the scenes he was. I guess you can see it every now and then. He was wearing socks, just socks to make him seem shorter.
Oh, okay. I got it. I got what you're saying. Okay, got it. Yeah, makes sense.
Because if you notice, and you can notice him, because I was reading some of the facts before while watching, he's like you said, like noticeably older.
Yeah.
But another side, and I got was part of this, another side note, and I kind of knew this. John Madden travels to various football venues on a bus because he dislikes flying.
Yeah. He's always and a shout out to him. He's passed away. A great
Rest in
coach,
peace. Yep.
Hall of Famer. Yeah. John Madden.
So those were my fun facts.
Those were good.
That's what I got
those
for
were good.
everyone.
I learned a little bit. There.
yeah,
That
those
was
are
good.
some cool facts.
It's hard to you want to try to like pick and choose some of the ones that you think would be interesting. But it's funny. I was just thinking about I don't know my Frank. I'm sure Jaden you know, but I don't know if Frank knows. Do you know our logo of the Locker Room Flicks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see, it's got the locker and there's the
Yes,
jersey
yeah.
there.
Yes.
You know what number is on the jersey, right?
I've printed it out 1,000 times. You know?
Jaden knows. It's number 75.
Oh, 75? Really?
Which is
For,
which I'm assuming, right, is your high school number?
yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
wild.
Yeah, so it just dawned on me like the other day because we were talking when me and Steve were kind of trying to come up with the logo and what we wanted, and we wanted a jersey hanging in the locker room. He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you mind if it's 75?" So Jaden's the.
Okay,
Nice
I
jersey.
didn't know my dad. I didn't know my dad made the. I didn't know my dad made it.
Yeah, well, I think we ended up getting. We got like an artist, like someone to actually like kind of draw it up and make it. Kind of like this is kind of what we want, and they sent us a rough draft, and I think it only cost like $5 or $6. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the inspiration behind the jersey and the logo.
That's interesting. So that's your number now? Is that-
No, my number now
oh.
is 73. But
Oh,
that was my number in high school. 75.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the movie here. So I haven't seen this movie in years. I don't know about.
No, I haven't either. I've seen it's been on TV here and there, but I mean, I really haven't seen it in a long time. Excellent movie though. I really enjoy it. We'll get back to the rating on it later, but
Yeah,
I thought it was good. It's a good movie. It's a good movie for a girl power too, which ice boxes and it plays a good part in the movie. So I'm sorry. I think remember not to go another wormhole as you always call it or whatever on a tangent.
yeah,
But when my daughter played college, we went to the Ray Bestos in Stratford. The Ray Bestos players there, the American team, like the U.S. team, and she had pitching lessons from one of the girls there. They're beasts, those girls, fast pitch girls, the professional ones. They're unbelievable. I mean, these are the best of the best. And I always say to myself, and like I said, no offense to the guys, but these girls could play with any guys. These girls, that's how good they are. They can't even hit. They couldn't. I remember they pitched against some of those guys. They couldn't hit the ball. I mean, it's unbelievable how good they are. So the point I'm making is, I like the girl being in the movie. I think is in that. I know it's a movie, but I think it's pretty legit. There are some girls that are real good, and they're good athletes. So, and they're actually in college. I don't know if you realize it. I think in college, is it college? There are a couple of high school. There is a couple of college kickers that are girls. I'm not positive. I don't know what division.
Yeah, I've seen that around.
I mean, in kicking. I'm just saying kicking.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because then it had me. You're right. We were talking about girl power and stuff. Like it's just it's great. It had me kind of thinking, and so I had to kind of Google a few women in like sports like that. So I'll just read off the two.
Yeah.
So Patricia Palinkas was the first woman to play professional football. She debuted August 15th, 1970, as a placeholder for the Orlando Panthers in a minor league Atlantic football. So one of those minor league places.
Yeah.
And then this is the first. Abby Vistal was the first woman to score points in men's professional football games. She kicked 3 out of 4 extra points in 2007 for the Kansas Coyotes in an indoor football league. So I just thought it was interesting. There's a few others, but you can't read them all out.
They're good, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of them are kickers, but again, that doesn't really matter.
No.
So like I said, we talk overall thoughts. Kind of, so it seems like Frank, you loved it. Jaden, what do you think of the movie?
Great movie, man. So inspirational and stuff. Just I've always liked it since I was a kid, and Cowboys, Giants too. Like,
very iconic, kind of like, especially rivalry too.
Yeah, and see, I think Kevin O'Shea was he acted like a kind of like a douchebag a little bit.
It was good though, good part.
So it was a good part.
Yeah.
But you could see like he was just cocky and stuff, just like a good lesson of just like, yo, it's like anyone could win at any given point.
Well, we've seen that before.
So, yeah. So
I wonder if they had any other alternative for teams. Like, obviously it's called Little Giants, but I guess Cowboys were hot in '94, so that probably was like the ultimate choice. But I wonder if they were because 49ers were good around that time too, right?
Niners,
yeah.
So I wonder if they tossed out a few other ideas like that.
Well, they won the Super Bowl that year, '94, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna give you one here, Jaden. You'll love this one. You're talking about the underdogs, right? Do you remember when your Giants were, I forgot what year it was. You guys were, I think you were wild cards, and you went into to Green Bay and beat you guys. Went to the Super Bowl and beat the Patriots. Was that awesome?
Like 07 or 08, I think.
One of those years.
Like that. Yeah, going into the
you guys played phenomenal.
I remember it. Yep. I remember.
Yeah, you went all the way.
Then, Packers the past decade that Rodgers has been playing is known to make it to NFC championships and then lose to the 49ers.
And you beat the Pats twice, which I love.
Yeah. I remember the second one. I remember watching throughout the playoffs. That's awesome. What pretty much got me into football. But
it was awesome.
That 2011-12 Giants team.
You know what? You think about that.
Go ahead.
Just one second. You think about Eli Manning. And no offense to Eli Manning, he's nothing like his brother. His brother's a great all-around player.
Yeah.
Eli showed up. I hate to say it. If he doesn't show up in those 2 Super Bowls, he's an okay player. That's all he is.
Yeah.
But he did though. Yep. He showed up.
Yeah.
That's I think that that the genes it just goes through their blood. You see a lot of football football families. Like, I didn't know Christian McCaffrey's father played where did he play for? Do you know off the top of your head?
Broncos, Ed McCaffrey Broncos.
Oh, Ed
I think
McCaffrey.
He also played, and I think he also played for the 49ers at some point.
Really?
Day.
Wait, Ed McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Christian McCaffrey. His
Ed
father
McCaffrey.
played.
Wasn't he a tight end or wide receiver or something?
Receiver, yeah.
I thought he played for your Giants. I was positive he did.
He might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point.
Oh, that's his father?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ed McCaffrey.
Oh, he was a good player. Tough player, too.
Yeah.
13 seasons for the Giants, 49ers, Broncos.
Told you.
Wide receiver.
Yeah. He might even have been on one of those Super Bowl teams.
3rd round draft pick. I can tell you right now. I think on the Broncos he got there at 95, and I think that's when Elway won. Elway won in against the Packers, of course.
Of course.
They won in, I think, 97, I think. 96, 97, one of those years.
Yeah.
He's a three-time Super Bowl champion.
I told you, man. He's
I'm looking at his stats.
Wow.
But again, so them, even the Matthews family. Yeah, Clay Matthews played. His father played. His uncle played.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's in the genes and the blood.
It is.
You get the Watts, and then it's...
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Watts family. I mean, you have two brothers that play. Don't your younger brothers play?
Yeah, so my younger brother Mason does play. Hunter, my youngest brother, doesn't. He just plays baseball. But yeah,
okay.
we got some talent in our
the Lant blood is coursing. It's watch out now.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, when you make it to the big time, man, make sure to get me some tickets.
Oh yeah.
Same here.
You'll be undrafted and you'll go walk on.
Yep.
You joke, but you never know.
Never know, man.
Yeah.
Never know.
We got two guys on our team from last year trying to go NFL.
Oh, nice.
They're two receivers, yeah. So.
Oh, wow.
Are they going to go into the draft this year,
this
year?
They're going to do like the pro day at University of Buffalo, and then
nice.
Hopefully either get drafted, sign with the team, undrafted or something.
I ran into a guy. This guy is C.O. Moore. He played for UConn, and unfortunately his career didn't really. We were at Whole Foods in Orange.
Okay.
And I ran into him. Didn't know who he was, but I know they had. They wear that like Under Armour, the little practice jerseys at the combine. Yeah. I recognized it right away, and I was like, huh. I took a picture with him, and this is like years ago. But it's just funny. It's just when you never know who you're gonna bump into.
You never know.
I gotta talk about the flashback, or I guess the beginning of the movie is they casted the two little kids perfect.
It is.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. With Kevin.
Yeah. So one of Casey was like, is that Squints? Because the kid had glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
And
That's what I was thinking. Yep.
And so Kevin, or the brother, he's like nonstop chewing the gum.
Yeah,
I was like, that's perfect.
Oh my God, that was
face
awesome.
structure too.
Yeah. They had, where was that? What haircut was that? It looked like a buzz cut, but like almost like a flat top, right at an army. Like it looked like
Well, back then it could have been Boz. The Boz might have been the Boz haircut back then. I don't know. That's
the Boz haircut.
Yeah, that's Bosworth, Brian Bosworth.
Oh.
Yeah, before you guys probably knew, but it could have been 90s, probably 90s Bosworth. Yeah, that's my haircut was like that when I was a kid. I cut it right flat across, like the father had. Remember?
Oh, okay.
And Spike had it.
Yeah.
That's how I had it. I had it going up and across. The Boz, yeah. He's the one that he had a pretty good career as a linebacker. And Bo Jackson, I'm sure you must have heard of the name.
Yep.
Bo Jackson ran him over in a game. He ran him right over. Ran him right over.
Yeah,
and he was,
really?
And no offense, he was never the same after that. And that was it. So, but he ended up doing movies and commercials and everything after that. So he made money.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right. So what else about the movie?
Well, Ed O'Neill plays a great part. He always does. I mean, he plays a good asshole. I hate to say it that way, but he's good. He's good, and I love it. And Rick Moranis always plays the guy that always
nerdy.
Gets shit on.
That bugged me. I was like, they make him to be this nerdy guy, and I was like, why isn't he like a scientist or something like that? And he ends up owning like a freaking tow truck place. I was like, that bugged me the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Gas
good.
station. Yeah.
And the girl plays a good part, Becky, Sean Waldron. Yeah. She does a nice job in that. She's all grown up now. She hasn't done. I mean, she's kind of stayed somewhat active, but she was in Ladies Man TV series and Night Lights. I just have them written down here. I don't know what they were, but they got. I always look for the IMDb's in there and see what they're rated, and they were rated upper 6s and low 7s. So I said it must have been halfway decent. So,
Devon Sawa. I mean, that was to me growing up. That was every girl's like crush in the '90s.
Devon Sawa, yeah, he was
blonde
in
hair. Final Destination.
Final Destination, yes, and he was in the Chucky TV series actually.
The one that just came out, huh?
Yeah, he was in that too. Yeah, yep.
I saw him in it was this other movie when he was like younger. It was called Night of the Twisters. It was a pretty interesting movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he was in Casper. He was in.
Oh yeah, Casper. That's right. Yeah.
He was in all three. I think the Final Destinations. No.
Well, he was at least two. I think. I don't know if he got. I love those shows. That's crazy stuff, man. And then Sam Horrigan. Let's don't forget about him as Spike Hammer. He was in Brink, one of the podcasts.
Yeah. We did. We did Brink. Did you see that movie, Jaden, or no?
Oh no, I haven't.
It's, you didn't miss much. But it was,
you didn't miss much.
It was different. It was different. What's that? That's a skateboard thing. Or rollerblade.
Rollerblade. Yeah. So it was one of the movies I grew up with because it was one of those first like Disney Channel original movies.
It really wasn't bad.
But he plays the same character, kind of like a bad guy. Kind of he was great in the movie.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite? Obviously, the kids. I mean, the kids ruled the movie, right?
Yeah.
Start to finish.
The kids.
Who are some of your favorite kids?
I think Spike is a psycho. I think his dad. I think his dad was really funny.
He was.
They're freaking psychos, man. Like that's what you think about like football. It's just like people just bashing each other and like hitting his bare head on his kid's helmet. Like what a psycho! And like the way they introduce him, like he's carrying the freaking fridge out of the truck.
Yeah.
It's like oh Spike.
Oh my god!
He's calling himself in the third person.
Yeah.
Spike don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
This big oaf.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then I like who else? I like Danny O'Shea. I think he's a chill guy, nice guy.
Rick Moranis. He's a good. That's some don't give people credit for as being a single parent. Especially when either one leaves or one dies.
Yeah,
I mean
it's hard.
It's difficult. And then the point where like she wants to, she wants to be one of the guys, but also at the same time still wants to be. I mean, you see. I mean, we got Maria with being tomboy, but also at the same time,
No, exactly. I agree totally with you. Yeah. I thought not to change that, but I thought one of the funniest scenes was when Ed O'Neill goes through the. He goes through the window.
They keep
replaying it. I could think about that. If that happened to my dad or something, not my dad. That's a long time ago. But if that happened to somebody like that, that'd be so funny. It really was funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
He did have some moments though. Ed O'Neill as Kevin O'Shea, he had a few good moments where. When he's talking, I like the little moment between him and his niece Becky when they're talking.
Yes.
And he's trying to, he doesn't come off as too like sleazeballish.
Yes.
Because at the same point, it's like there's the best character, but at the same time, this is also his niece.
Right.
Yeah.
You remember the scene where he does that cheap hit? He says, "You do that again, you're off the team."
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
We don't.
No, I 100%. I agree.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good scene there. That was a good scene. Yep.
The kid. I mean, what's the kid? Jake Berman, the little kid. Steals the movie, kind of.
Yeah. I thought he was funny. Yeah.
When what I'm talking about, Frank, the kid, the little thin kid. That's he's
Toto
rapped the mother. Yes. Yeah.
Toto
Bosley.
Bosley or whatever his name is. Yeah, Todd Bosley. Yeah. He was in Scrubs and Jack, the movie Jack, which was very good. Robin Williams and Scrubs.
Yeah.
Some of these guys do get lucky and get in some other movies, when they get older. So, but yeah, he stole it.
Yeah.
How about the Alka-Seltzer? in their mouth.
Yeah.
That is one of
That
the most iconic
is
things that always
funny.
is in my head. About,
That's
like,
fun. They do that in
17
another
years.
movie. It's another sport movie. I forgot which one it was, but they do the same thing. It's so
Really?
cool. Oh my God, stuff coming out and everything.
Yeah.
You know, there's intimidation, right, Jaden? You gotta have it.
Intimidation.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say,
intimidation, man.
yeah.
Oh,
They're
that's
all
what I
the
want.
night before. Go ahead.
That's what I
Then
wanted to ask
before-
you,
Yeah,
Jaden,
the kids flex.
because you played in college. I want to ask you one question, okay?
Yeah.
How much in college? How much trash is there some?
Oh my God! Yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
really bad at times.
Do they
yeah.
say
If-
stuff
if-
at the line? Do they do? Do they say
Oh
stuff
yeah!
to
Oh
you?
yeah! It's
Really?
It's just like
You don't have to
all
repeat
the
it. I just
time,
wanted to.
man.
It's
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
it's real
I've,
though.
I've seen some. Yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely real. Like yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like
I
people,
think I wanted to ask
like,
you that.
literally,
I
talking
was-
about other people's moms. It's
Oh, that's nuts.
Oh, that's.
I was going to ask you about like pregame rituals. Do you have any kind of few? I know you see a few. Yes, in the movie, they're all at night. They're kind of like getting flexed out. They're in the locker room.
Flexed out, eye black. The kids,
Yeah,
little
the kid's
Asian
all
kid.
playing with the eye black all over his face.
Yeah.
What, do you have any pregame rituals?
A little bit. I used to be more like back in the day. Like I used to like buy like a bunch of candy and shit. Like it was. I just do like some weird stuff, like eat candy and then,
High school.
like, play. Yeah, high
Yeah.
school. And
Yeah.
then like now it's just like just kind of just show up and just like stretch out and then yeah, like it's nothing crazy. Like I used to wear like the same underwear for every game. Like
There you
to the
go.
point.
I can see
Yeah,
that though.
but-
You wash them out right after and wear them. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
I can see that definitely.
Yeah.
How,
just,
how about
yeah.
music listening? You have any
Music,
stuff?
I'm a big rock guy. Big Motley Crue, Metallica.
Oh wow, way
AC/DC.
back, huh?
Nice.
There you
All
go.
that. I love all that stuff. Gets me.
That's good.
I listen to that just like regularly.
Yeah.
And like and then like Eminem will come on. I'll get hyped
Right.
up for that. And
Yeah.
then, so
That's good. That's good.
yeah, but nowadays like they're all playing all these other rappers. I don't even.
I know, I
I stopped
know.
listening to rap nowadays.
I know there's
It's,
so many
uh,
now, and it's a lot of.
Yeah.
It's so different. It's such a
Yeah.
different. It's a
I
weird
agree
time
with
for
you.
music era.
That's
But,
nice. Nice to hear that from somebody like you. It's nice to hear from this age because
Yeah.
they've ruined a lot of that stuff, man. You know,
It's
Yeah.
so I hate
They
it,
have.
man.
Yeah.
I hate it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
I don't
gangster
even know what to
garbage,
say, man.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
there's
I
no
don't even
reason
know what
for
they're
it.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't understand.
I don't. I literally don't. Yeah. So
But,
I like to sing along and get
Yeah.
hyped up. So
yeah, get it.
yeah.
There was I don't know. And again, Frank. I don't know if you caught a few of me. I don't know if these were Steven Spielberg nods in
Yeah.
the movie. One of the kids drops Reese's Pieces out of his pocket.
Yes.
I don't-
Yes.
What
Oh,
else?
yeah.
They had a black flag hanging up by their thing. I thought that was maybe a nod to the Goonies. One of the kids wearing a Darth Vader helmet. I don't know if those
Yeah.
were done on purpose or
I
just,
don't know. I
you
like that. I like that. How about the gear that they had? Whatever you
I
want to
know,
call
man.
it. Remember? That was hysterical.
They're practicing on freaking dirt, man.
Oh my.
Yeah, it looked like
God.
it looked like a Sandlot.
Yeah.
I think it's like a Sandlot movie. That's my opinion. In that sense, I
Yeah,
know they
yeah.
didn't play a
Yeah.
team in that, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was something like a Sandlot. Let's
Yep.
get back to Ed O'Neill just for 1 second. He
Yep.
went. I don't know if you knew this, Jaden. He went to I knew this already. He went to Youngstown State College football team. This is Ed O'Neill. And he was on Ed
This is
O'Neill
the older
plays
the brother.
Danny
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
Kevin O'Shea from Married with Children. He was on the practice squad of the 1969 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Was he?
Pretty
Wow.
good.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive when you think about it. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So he's definitely he fits that role as the coach. That's
Yeah.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
I didn't know that either, and it's funny because even in the show Modern Family,
Right.
he talks about him playing football,
Yeah.
and they reference him back and forth, and I thought it might have been a little Giants reference in the show because we just kind of watched Modern Family, we watched it start
Right.
to finish.
Right.
It's a funny sitcom show, and he talks about him playing football. And I was like,
Yep. And Married with Children
True
too.
story.
He does it a lot in there. And I didn't know
Yep.
he played. I had no idea until I looked into it. Yeah, and he's born on my birthday, April 12th, which is coming up. He's
Wow.
Nice.
yeah, he's 77 years old already. Ed O'Neill, imagine that. That's crazy. 77.
Wow.
Oh, time flies, buddy. Time flies.
Sure
Yeah,
does.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm learning that.
Yeah, you go.
Like, I'm learning.
Now, what are you
that
now? 20?
but
You 20 now?
I'm turning 20 in March.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm 19 right now. I'm turning 20. So
Wow.
Enjoy
yeah.
it.
I know.
These are the glory days, man.
That's what you gotta do.
I'm enjoying them, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
enjoy it,
enjoying
buddy.
them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
What else? Yeah, I was going to say, what else you got? You notice the other, the kid, Hot Hands.
Yeah.
He-
Yes, hot hands.
Did you notice
Yeah.
you remember watching the The Replacements?
Yes, the replacements. Yep.
Do you remember they did the scene was almost, I don't remember, did you and me do that movie or The Replacements? I think we did.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yep.
The scene is almost straight out of this movie. He puts the what on his hands, the
Stick
tar,
'em.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
to stick
Well,
him,
they
and
use
he's
stick 'em.
like, and he's doing this. It's I predicted. I was like, watch, he's gonna clap his hands. They're gonna stick. The scene is almost identical
It is.
to the movie and Remember the Replacements.
Now, you don't, Jaden, your father ever talk about that? In the 70s, the Oakland Raiders started it. They used to put, now this sounds crazy, I know it, because it's the NFL.
It does.
They used to
Yeah.
put stick-em on their hands to catch the ball in the cold. So
Really?
an illegal substance was on their hands, but they allowed
Yeah.
it. So everybody had
Wow.
stick-em all over. The balls would come and stick out their uniforms.
Yeah,
I-
it was.
yeah, I don't know if you ever knew that, but that's
I
they had.
actually no, I didn't.
Yeah, it was in the 70s. I forgot what. It only lasted like a year or so, maybe 2 years, and that they did away
Okay.
with it because it's basically
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, it was cheating.
That's wild to think about that. Now you'd be suspended
Oh, my
for,
God.
for,
Yeah.
for
Oh, yeah.
4 games and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah. Oh, that was funny though. That's what they used to do. It was crazy days back then. Well, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
man.
look at here. I guess that was Shauna Waldron's the girl that played Icebox, and Alexa Penavega. That's one of the girls. I don't know. Maybe it's one of the sisters or something. I don't know what it is. That was their film debut. It was their first movie for either one of them. So
really.
as kids, yeah, not bad, and they've done pretty well after that. So I guess that Vega girl, she's beautiful. She's all grown up now, doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah. So like I said, you can make some child stars can actually make something out of this. So some of them did. Some
Oh,
of them didn't.
you know what's funny is I recognized her as a little girl because she was in Spy Kids, I think it was.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yes. I knew the face and I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. I think now, what is she?
Absolutely.
You said they were about 10 years old? So she's probably in her 40s right now. So, yeah.
Well, she was. I think she was a little girl, so
The
she had to
little
be
one,
like 5
yes. Yeah,
at
maybe,
the time.
yeah. What,
She's a year older than me. She's born in '88.
okay, there you go. Perfect example. Yep. Yeah.
Let me see here. What else? What else you got? Were there any scenes you didn't like or disliked?
Well-
I thought like the heavier little kid. I don't know. There was something about him that just grossed me out. And, like,
The way he was farting.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought that was just. I don't know. It just made me like I don't know.
Queasy or something?
That yeah.
He
It was
had
just
the
like, I
sandwich.
wanna-
He had the sandwich.
Sandwich.
yeah, the sandwich on top of his
helmet.
head, like it was, and the jelly all over his face. Like and like I've played people that were like I remember like, when we played Alma in Michigan.
Right.
There was like the kid was just like disgusting. He smelled like terrible. And,
Awful,
like,
right?
Like I was the kid I was playing. It was insane. Like
Really?
it-
Wow.
yeah. So there's definitely like people that are dirty that play
Nasty,
football.
huh?
That bring you
Like
back,
that
huh?
kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So
It was nice with the NFL players. That was cool.
I got
Yeah,
one of my
that-
favorite scenes too. Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
one of my favorite scenes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. They said, so what do you want? Rick Moranis, I think, says to him, he says, so what do you know, what does he say? He says, what's he say to him? John Madden says, just go out there and play. That's all, or something like
Yeah,
that.
go out there and have fun, right?
Yeah, fun. Yeah.
And then I love when Danny O'Shea goes up to John Madden. He's like, "Oh, do you have any advice?" He's like, "Good luck," and just walks away.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
How about his wife? His wife basically throwing the game for him. He just calls him like, "This is the play he's doing, huh?"
Yeah. That was awesome. That was awesome.
You
Just
guys wanna-
cheering in
you
the
guys-
stands.
Yeah. And then he looks.
He looks at her. Oh,
he's
it's
like-
funny.
You guys want to know a funny fact about our team? One of our plays, do you remember the play, the annexation of Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yep.
That they called. We
Yes.
had a name for one of our play. One of the plays was annexation
called
of
that?
Puerto Rico.
Really?
Was it
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, we didn't run it in a game, but
Oh, that's
You had
funny.
it in there.
we had it in there. It was.
Oh,
yeah.
that's-
Do you think that play would be legal now, or is that
No, that's legal. Yeah. So it was.
where they left
it
the
was
ball on the ground like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
not like
No.
that, but
No.
I remember when like they threw like a lateral side pass to someone, and then, but that's right. The annexation of Puerto Rico was when the kid
Just doesn't.
He
He doesn't snap the ball, which, like I said, I don't know if that'd be legal now, but I know it's a movie. But
yeah.
Well, I mean, you probably have to snap it, but somebody could put the ball down there and somebody else could pick it up. I mean, I don't think there's any rules there. I mean, it's almost like
that's
a fumble.
true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's one of
Absolutely.
the bets I placed is offensive lineman to score a touchdown.
I knew
Oh
you
my
did
God.
that one. I seen that on there. I knew you did
Well,
that.
I mean, dude,
You
yeah,
know,
it could happen.
Could happen.
you know the Chiefs. The Chiefs do weird shit like that.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
if that hits tonight, I'm gonna go so crazy.
Go nuts, yeah.
What were the odds on that? What were the odds?
Yeah, they
on
were
that?
they were
Pretty high.
pretty wild. Yeah,
Which-
I think I played. I can't remember off the top of my head, but because I had a bunch of bonus bet money, so
Yeah,
I put like $25 down on it, and I think it's a lot. The payout's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like the other one. They
Oh
called
my
it.
God.
They called it an octopus play,
Yeah, I seen that one.
where the same guy. So like Kelsey scores the touchdown and then gets the 2 points, the 2-point
Yeah.
conversion.
Oh,
That
okay.
The odds for that are like through the roof,
Yeah.
but I figured
Really?
why the hell
Those went
not?
down too. Why not?
Yeah.
Man? Yeah.
And guess who I picked to score a touchdown in that game? One
Go.
of your guys you let go last year, and he went to the Super Bowl, scored a touchdown.
Oh, it's, Valdez
Tony.
Scanlon.
No,
Oh, Tony.
Katanji.
Yeah.
Remember? He scored
He
a touchdown
scored
last year.
Yeah, he scored
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he almost scored another one in the punt return.
He did, yes.
So,
So I got him to score it in this game. I figured nobody will cover him, so they'll
Yeah,
throw the ball.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. This little fact, I don't know if you read it. Ed O'Neill agreed to play Kevin in order to allow his 2 young daughters something to watch that he starred in and was family friendly. Unlike Married
Yeah,
with Children.
because Married with Children, which is funny because it's a sitcom on TV,
Exactly. Yeah.
but sitcom TV back then it was a lot different from what it is
Right.
now. That's for sure.
And I guess his children were fans of Rick Moranis, so the kids. So they enjoyed it. They were watching it. That's the reason he signed. He wouldn't have signed if they didn't do it. So I guess. So yeah, that's why
he was in.
did do it, so.
Jay, did you watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
No, I haven't. No.
That's a good Rick Moranis. I mean, that's really. I'd say that's not the only thing he's been in, but
Yeah,
that's a good. That's one of his popular, if not his popular movie.
Yeah, he goes in Ghostbusters too.
Ghostbusters,
The original Ghostbusters, yeah, with Bill Murray and all those
That's
guys.
that's
a
one
long
of
time ago.
that's Steve's one of Steve's favorite movies. Ghostbusters.
That is his favorite movie. Yeah.
Oh,
He don't
that's
shout
right.
about it, huh?
We did that one.
He was on with us. Wasn't he on with us?
Yes.
Was it that movie?
That-
Yeah, it was for that
Why?
movie. Yeah.
Why we did Ghost? Oh yeah, because it was during the Halloween time. We did the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we did Ghostbusters. Yeah,
Yeah.
we switched it up. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a sport in Ghostbusters. There isn't any. So.
No.
Yeah, Halloween. Yeah, we did that. He loved that. Yeah, he loved that. We
Yeah.
did-
Yeah,
actually,
he
that was
loves
nice.
he
That
loves
was good.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He also introduced us to like Ninja Turtles.
Good. That's good.
And then,
That's good.
So yeah,
It's good to have some background as a kid. You learn all that
Yeah,
stuff. So
oh,
when
yeah.
you get married, maybe someday, and have children, you can toss it off to
pass
them.
it
So
on, man.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice, huh?
Yeah. Definitely good underdog movie it was, though. I love it. I love the underdogs anyway, so I like to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
Good to
definitely.
see.
Yeah, this movie was funny.
Little fantasy, Jaden, but
yeah.
But, it
man,
was still
21-0.5.
yeah, it's
Oh,
over.
I know.
There's no way they're coming back, but whatever. But it was good though.
Yeah.
It was good to see.
It was cool. The kid that was making the plays, I thought was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, the computer.
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Did you notice he had like an N64 hooked up to that thing?
yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
N64, huh?
Computers were not. Well, let's see. When was that? No, yeah. Computers were just starting out then. I got married in '90, and I had a 286 something instead of a 386. 286. It was just past the Commodore kind of computer, so there wasn't much back then.
I remember when we were kids, we would play Mortal Kombat on the computer in John's room.
Yeah, Johnny's room. Yeah, that was floppy disk time. They had floppy disk back then.
We were aging ourselves. So
I'm
Jason's like, I don't know what the heck
sorry,
that
guys.
is.
I've heard of a floppy disk, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
big one like this, this big. So, oh god. And I like the end with the putting the O'Shea brothers on the tower. I thought that was pretty.
Yeah.
That was a nice ending. It was. Yeah. You heard he says to him, "You're not really going to take my car dealership, are you?" He's well.
Oh, I know. Yeah. No, you're right. That was definitely one of the better scenes. Absolutely.
One of the more crazier scenes was when they were racing to go meet Spike, and Danny was racing in a go-kart.
Go-kart, yes.
Yeah.
Against the Corvette.
Corvette.
Right?
Yeah, something nice. Yeah.
He would. I think he would have smoked him a little bit.
And then, like the train's coming, he just
I know.
just makes it.
Yeah. That's a good scene
my
right
God.
there. You don't think about that scene. That's a good scene. You're right. Yeah, it was.
That's cool. With the two old guys in the diner, kind of like giving them both the tip.
Was that funny?
That was funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
They got the line on there. It's 21 points, and that was a nice.
They had the
the odds thing, but that was cool.
odds,
That's a nice
yeah.
little thing to get you off what's going on. It was. I thought that was good. That's good directing. I'm sorry. I just think it makes the movie. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to talk or mention or talk about?
I think we're pretty good. We covered a lot of stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everything on here that I said.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm pretty good. We covered
All right,
a lot of things. That's good.
All right. Well, this is kind of like the part where we kind of go into we give the movie a rating. I'm sorry. So, IMDb gave this a 6.4, which I think is a little low.
I think so too. Got to remember what kind of movie it is. I mean, it's a kid movie.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's a comedy. That's come on.
So, I guess I'll go first and kind of give you an idea on how we kind of like. So sometimes I break it down between the cast and the action. I thought the cast was great. Everybody was really funny. I mean, again, I think the kids are the movie. Having
No doubt about it.
Ed O'Neill and what's his Rick Moranis was like just kind of like a little bit of a bonus. So the kids were actually really funny. So I give them kind of like an 8. The football scene, honestly, truth be told, I think the final game is one of the best from start to finish. I think that brings the movie. I think it was great.
Yeah,
it was.
So I think I'm gonna like average it out. 6.4 again is a little low. And also the other thing too, there's not a lot of the football action isn't as good as because again they're only peewee.
Exactly.
So it's not like
how old they are.
You're right. I'm trying to compare this to like let's say something like Friday Night Lights, where it's like it's a different movie.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna go like kind of like middle of the road. I'm gonna go with like a 7.5.
All right.
Very
good.
entertaining. I think if it's on TV, I probably will put it on. If for those who do have cable now, because that seems to be a foreign thing.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Frank. You want to go next?
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's real simple. It's amazing why you said that 7.5 because that's pretty much where I was. I feel the same way though. I love the cast, the way it was done. Ed O'Neill Moranis played the parts perfectly, and all the side people in it. It was very well done. I thought it was nice, and it never put you to sleep. It pretty much went the whole time.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I agree.
The kids were excellent, so I'm going to go the same as you, 7.5. I loved it. That was a good movie.
Awesome. All right, how about you, Jaden?
I'll go 8. I'll go 8.
Ooh, I like this guy.
Good.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
He's a football guy. Come on, you got to give it.
Dude. Yeah, I love football. Like you said, I like the movie the game scene when and like the field looks just like really nice. Like the whole town showed up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a wholesome movie.
Yeah, it is a wholesome.
And like like the underdog story. I love that because like that's what we were for when we won the national championship. Like
nice.
Just underdogs and. So there's nothing like a good underdog story or an
Absolutely.
American story. So yeah,
There's not.
So yeah, then it was also funny, a funny movie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So
all right, that's what
Very
eight.
good.
It's a good score.
Yeah.
I haven't put a poll up yet. I usually kind of put a poll up for like the next movie. Valentine's Day is Wednesday, so we're going to kind
Oh
of
wow, that's right. It is. Yeah.
yeah.
Glad you told me.
Yeah, I know, huh?
For Linda. Uh-oh.
And we're gonna kind of try to stick with the sports team. So I'm gonna put up a poll later on. So I'll put up like Fever Pitch will go up against Summer Catch.
That's good.
They're both two baseball movies with like a love theme. That's what you want to go with.
Yep.
So that'll I'll put that poll up later on, and Frank, I'll let you know by like Tuesday on what movie we're doing next.
That's good. Yeah, definitely. That's good.
And then we'll take it from there. So before we close out, and Jaden, stay on the recording until we let you know.
Right.
Anything else you want to talk about, discuss, or kind of?
No, it was
mention?
it was an honor to have you on. It was nice talking with you.
I was about to say I really appreciate you guys having me on for the freaking Super Bowl Super Bowl episode here, and I had a good time, man. It was
That's good.
I love just talking. I love just talking to people and meeting.
And good
people.
luck to your next couple of years playing, buddy.
Yeah, good luck to you. I gotta say, I mean, this is all your father's fault because he kind of me and my wife Casey were a guest on his first podcast and
okay.
And
which
Kevin
one was it?
Shuddy Uppy, yeah,
Shuddy Uppy,
yep, King and Queens,
yeah.
So we were a guest on there like 2 or 3 times, and here we are 2 years later with my own, and we're on almost 75 episodes in or something more than that.
77, yeah.
Here we are,
dude.
Yeah.
So you record every week or?
Yeah, we've been trying to keep up with it. We try to record every week on like Sunday, and so for those listening, and the episode will come out tomorrow, Super Bowl Monday. So
yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Hopefully everyone calls out of work and that way they can listen to it or whatever the case may be.
It's a holiday, man. Like
I know
it's literally it's an American holiday.
They say it's one of the biggest call out days.
It is definitely.
Yeah. Which is funny because that's when I normally listen to all my podcasts on Monday at work.
Yeah. You think the next day is what, 4th of July or something? For the next like call out day, like
call out day? I don't know. That's a good question.
Like,
we gotta see.
I'm thinking like 4th of July or
right.
Maybe even Memorial Day, depending on
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Because
that's on a Monday. So I mean,
Yeah. Monday, you probably call it the next day.
Yep.
But All right. Well, this was fun. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on, and I appreciate it. We'll have to do it again
appreciate
sometime.
You inviting me, man.
Yeah. Listen, if
Appreciate
you see any movies you see us doing, just reach out and we'll have you on again.
All right, sweet, man. I
right,
appreciate
man.
it, dude.
Frank, anything else?
Well, that's it.
Also, too, and I know you're gonna tell your whole football team that you're on to listen.
I am, yeah.
So,
I'm gonna say, listen.
Tell them you're on, and that way because we got to get the listener view. We got to get that Joe Rogan money, right, Frank?
Oh, okay, buddy. You might someday. You're young, so you know.
You never know.
You never know.
Already 77 episodes in. Got
Yeah, let's do it.
unlimited more.
Here's to another 77.
Yep.
All right, that's the ball game, folks.